What's up, everybody? It's Rico. I'm here with a reaction video for y'all today. So, we're gonna be watching the video 20 telltale signs you served time in the military. And we just gonna see if any of these telltale signs, as they say, apply to me.
Factsource presents 20 telltale signs that you've served time in the military. When a person's in the military, they go through a great deal of training. During this time, they develop mannerisms and other telltale signs, and these are very noticeable by other veterans, and some also to the people in the public. Here are 20 telltale signs that you've served time in the military. Any floor can be a bed. Soldiers don't always have a bed to sleep on. During training or a tour of duty, it's not uncommon for them to sleep on the ground for several nights. If you notice somebody lying comfortably on the floor or the ground, there's a good chance that they've had experience doing that in the military.
That's not a good telltale sign because I could do that before I even joined the military, so that doesn't apply.
A master at ironing. Military personnel are required to wear wrinkle-free clothing. That means soldiers need to iron their uniforms and get good at it. If you see somebody who can put creases in their clothes with ease, they were likely in the military.
This definitely applies to my dad. That one.
Distinctive gait. If you know someone who always walks swiftly with a purpose, there's a good chance that they have a military background, because there is no room for slackers in the military. If you're going to get through battle, you need to keep up. Using military time. If you ask a civilian what time it is, they'll tell you something like, oh, it's 11 o'clock p.m. If you ask a civilian what time it is, they'll tell you, oh, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. If you ask somebody what time it is and they tell you that it's 1100 hours, there's a good chance that they've served in the military. Using military time, it can be a hard habit to break.
Maybe.
At ease. In the military, you're told thousands of times to stand at ease. Former members of the military, they find themselves doing this after their service is complete. It's not because they don't know how to relax. It's because this is how they're used to relaxing. Sir or ma'am. Soldiers almost always refer to people as sir or ma'am. And that's a hard habit to break after being released from the
That's just Southern
Army.
courtesy.
Pretty good habit to keep, though, don't you think?
If you grew up in the South, you do that regardless because that's just how you grew up.
Always the first to finish eating. In the military, you're not allowed to have a long, leisurely
Me and my dad are
When
just
soldiers
fast
eat, they're
eaters.
expected
That
to
doesn't
eat
apply
as
either.
quickly as possible and then return to duty. After leaving the military, former soldiers still eat quickly. It's a habit that they've just grown into. Using military jargon. Most people don't use terms such as copy that or negative in everyday conversations. Former military members, though, they get so used to speaking that way that they just don't drop it when their service is ended.
Maybe.
Foul language. Most soldiers swear a lot. When a soldier's time in the service has ended, they will often take this bad habit of foul language with them when they go back home. Salute to say hello. Soldiers salute thousands of times throughout their military career. When they have completed their service, they'll often continue that in civilian life. It's just second nature. After years of saluting all the time, it's not uncommon to continue that practice when the service is ended. They don't enjoy war movies. Movies like Saving Private Ryan, Black Hawk Down, and Pearl Harbor, they're among some of the greatest war movies of all time. But many former soldiers, they would rather not watch these films because they've already lived it. Most soldiers don't want to be reminded of their time on the front lines. And I can't say...
So, for me, being as though I haven't been deployed like some of my battle buddies, I don't mind watching a good war movie. Now, will this change after I've done some time in the military and maybe got deployed a time or two? If that ever happens, possibly, yeah. People see a lot of crazy stuff when they're deployed.
As I blame them. There is no such thing as an explanation. In the military, you never explain anything. Instead, you offer up a briefing. When many soldiers complete their service and come home, they continue to use the word briefing rather than explaining. Quick showers. You'll probably never see
Basic training was some of the quickest showers I ever took.
15 or 20 minutes. Soldiers just do not have much time to shower when they're in the military, especially in the field. After returning home, they continue to shower as quickly as possible because that's what they learned. Using the phonetic alphabet. Soldiers use the phonetic alphabet to avoid any confusion. Confusion results in disaster during war, so when soldiers come home, they'll often continue doing this out of habit. If you ask a former soldier to spell Army, they'll tell you not A-R-M-Y. They will tell you Alpha Romeo Mike Yankee.
Maybe.
Buzz cuts.
Yeah.
Male soldiers are required to have a military buzz cut at all times. When they return home, they're used to that cut, and they'll often just stay with it. The kitchen is a mess. Now, this does not mean that former soldiers leave their kitchens a mess. What it means is that they call the kitchen a mess. Like the mess tent is where they get food in the military. It's just military jargon. So
we call it a defect now,
down to breakfast, don't call them to the kitchen, call them to the mess.
Man, that knife hand? Boy.
Knife hands is the name of the gesture. It's a movement that is made with a flat palm and pointing all of your fingers.
Them drill sergeants use that knife hand all the time.
It's a classic military signal. It's something that former soldiers continue doing even after their service is ended.
No cap, I found myself doing that sometimes. Like, I'll be talking to my nephew, like, boy, if you... And I'd be like, what am I doing? That knife hand, that's true.
Standing in line. Standing in line is pretty common in the military. It shows respect and discipline. Former soldiers will often stand in line silently, even in places like the bank or the grocery store. It's a behavior that has been embedded for so long that it sticks with them after returning home. Putting Tabasco on everything.
That's what you get your flavor from.
To soldiers often doesn't have much flavor, and it's usually dried out.
Man.
Fortunately, they have access to Tabasco. Many soldiers will use that on their food when serving it, and it becomes such a regular part of meals, they just continue using it when the service is ended.
I like hot sauce anyway, though.
Clean shoes.
That was just
Soldiers are taught to shine their boots regularly so that they always have a shine. Former soldiers usually continue with this habit, and they rarely ever wear a dirty pair of shoes.
We don't have...
What things do former military people do?
So nowadays, that's the end of the video, by the way. But nowadays, we don't have shiny boots. It's just the tan boots that a lot of people see. And the only shiny shoes we have are our dress shoes that go with our dress blue uniforms. So, I don't really shine my shoes, but I got in the habit of cleaning my shoes when I was little. My dad would always be cleaning his shoes. He was also prior service. He served in the Army too, but he was active duty. And he would always be cleaning his shoes, and he got me into cleaning my shoes when I was little. And I got my first pair of boots, and he taught me how to spit shine them. So when I do have shoes or boots that need to be shined, I do know how to shine them thanks to my dad. But I can say that not all of these 20 telltale signs apply to me. Really, only about, I'll say maybe 10 or so, maybe less apply to me. So yeah, if you ever catch me doing any of these things out in public, this is why. Because of the military. The military has either enforced or instilled in me these things. So yeah, though, that's me. I will see you guys in the next video. Me and Babe will be back. We're doing I'm not gonna say a challenge, but we got a fun activity for the next video. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.